More news tonight. The Kentuckiana Pride Festival this weekend will look different in some ways to guests and fans this year. Beyond a change of venue or an updated parade route, we've also reported on a controversy that some in the community thought tested the festival organization's mission. Wave News reporter Meredith Lee has this update.
Yeah, much of that controversy happened weeks ago, but organizers are saying it's led to changes on their approach to the festival moving forward this weekend and in years ahead. This year's Kentuckiana Pride Festival is moving to a new home, the Great Lawn along the riverfront. A change organizers say reflects just how much the event has grown over its 25-year history.
The Great Lawn, the exciting thing about it is there's so much space that's available to us to continue expanding in the future.
But the venue isn't the only thing that looks different. Weeks ago, the organization removed Israeli DJ Elliot Cohen from the lineup, a gay activist and entertainer whose prior service in the Israel Defense Forces drew protests from within the community itself. Some vendors and parade participants have since pulled out, and some boycotts are still ongoing.
There's a lot of lessons that can be learned across the community in relation to those decisions that might have been made. It goes back to the point, right? It's inclusivity. If we start being able to create a litmus test for those who belong and don't belong in the community, we start to create the same types of situations that we fought against so many years ago.
Still, organizers say they're headed into the weekend with a positive outlook focused on togetherness and celebration, and that their ticket sales have continued to grow. They're also encouraging guests to check out the other Pride events happening across the community this weekend and get involved however they can.
That's what I want the community to truly take away from this Pride celebration is get connected, connect into the community, build those relationships, and let's continue to celebrate together.
Looking ahead, the Kentuckiana Pride Foundation plans to hold community listening sessions, embracing feedback and trying to find their footing heading into next year. The festival kicks off this weekend, featuring headliner Shea Coulee, nearly 200 vendors, entertainment, and more, all for $10. Meredith Lee, Wave News. We'll be right back.